Hey everybody, it's Teta Jackson of Empowering to Be. Happy whatever day it is that you're watching this broadcast. I hope you're having an amazing day. Well, listen, we're going to go ahead on and get started. Welcome to the From Pain to Purpose broadcast. And today we're starting a series, and the series is 10 heartbreaking reasons why women remain stuck in the past and blocked from accessing our bright future. So we're going to start this series off today. We're going to take 10 weeks and we're just going to delve into these 10 reasons, 10 heartbreaking reasons why women remain stuck in the past and blocked from accessing our bright future. Now today we're going to start with number 1, which is loss of hope. We remain stuck in our past because we lose hope. We lose hope. Proverbs 13:18 says, hope deferred makes the heart sick, but a longing fulfilled is a tree of life. Just simply saying that when it takes a very long time for what we are hoping for, wishing for, praying for to happen, we get heart sick, right? Sometimes we may fall into a depression. We may fall, into despair and wondering, if this thing is ever going to happen, manifest for us. But once it does, once the longing is fulfilled, what we've been asking for, wishing for, and praying for, once that thing actually happens, it's like a tree of life, a new tree that sprung up into our lives. So that's Proverbs 13:18. And the reason why I'm giving you that scripture is because I see this situation like in twofold. I literally can see both, because the pain of holding on for the day when our dreams become reality, it can absolutely be unbearable. It can be unbearable. I don't know if you've ever wished for something or hoped for something, when you were 10, and here you are 40, 50 years old, and that thing still has not happened. It is still not manifested. That can really be put you in a depressive state. It can really bring you down. It can really make you physically sick when you've longed for something for so long and then, it still has not manifested. But I believe that there is a deeper hurt and a deeper pain. And I believe this is how we get stuck in our past. This pain that I'm talking about is the pain of actually receiving the thing that you've been praying for, receiving the thing that you've been hoping for, receiving what you have been wishing for, the purpose, the person that you've been hoping for, right? If it's marriage or, friendship even. I mean, it could just be as simple as a friendship, a job opportunity, whatever it is, actually receiving that thing into your life. And then it turns out that the job is not the job, or the person is not the person. That pain, I believe, can be more excruciating, right? And it can also be absolutely debilitating to have what you thought you would have, for the rest of your life, have the person that you thought you were going to have the job that you thought you were going to have, whatever the situation is, and then ultimately losing that thing, right? Losing it for whatever the reason, for whatever the purpose may be. I believe that particular pain could be absolutely paralyzing. The pain of loss, having it in your hand, because I believe that because what happens is once we receive the thing that we've been hoping for, wishing for, praying for, once we receive that thing into our lives, we literally breathe. We literally take a deep breath and we release any anxiety that we've been carrying, right? We release any fear of us not having the thing because now it's in our life. We release any walls that we may have put up in our lives to protect us from just in case it doesn't happen. Like as soon as we receive the things that we've been hoping for, the things that we've been wishing for, the things that we have been praying to manifest in our lives, we breathe, right? And once we take those deep breaths, we become vulnerable in that situation, right? Because now at one point we had the walls of protection up. But once we have it in our lives, there's no more need to protect ourselves because we have the thing that we've been desiring. We have the thing that we've been hoping for. We have the thing that we've been wishing for. So now we can breathe and we can let it go. And now we're open. We're open to a different kind of hurt, a different kind of pain, a different kind of disappointment. And that's what I believe happens, because now we're saying, finally we have it, and we have no expectation of losing it. We have no expectation of giving it up, right? And in the moment when we discover that the thing that we thought was it is not it, or the thing that is it, but that we didn't have it for the lifetime that we thought we were going to have it for, right? Now it's gone. That pain that comes up is a totally different kind of pain. It's an excruciating pain, and it can be a debilitating, and it can be a paralyzing pain. And that pain is what keeps us trapped in the past. The pain of hoping for something, receiving the something, and losing the something is now what has caused us to be paralyzed in the past. We find ourselves stuck. We find ourselves longing for what was, right? For what we had, right? We are unable to shake ourselves loose from the grip that the past has on our lives. All we're able to see is the past. That thing that filled our hearts once with joy is now filling our hearts with shattered hopes and unrealized dreams. But listen to me. There is no future in the past. Let me say that again. There is no future in the past. The only thing that's in the past is memories. Memories of what was, and so much memory of a broken heart for what could have been. Do you hear me? There is no future in the past. There is no future in the past. Hear me, family. With as much sincerity as I can give you, I want you to hear me. You have to find a way to move forward. You have to find a way to get unstuck, right? Now, I know that it's hurting you. I know that it's difficult, but you have to find a way to release yourself from the past. And why? Why? Because there is so much greatness and there's so much goodness waiting for you in your future. But you have to figure out a way to go forward, to move forward. If you're going to experience the newness, if you're going to experience the life that's set up for you in your future, you're going to have to figure out a way to try again. You're going to have to figure out a way, and you're going to have to be willing to try again. You're going to have to be willing to do exactly what you did previously. You're going to have to figure out a way to do exactly what you did to get you in the place that you're in right now. You're going to have to figure out a way to hope again, to try again, to hope again. Now, I know that when I said that, it shook you to your very core. I know that you said, I'm not gonna hope again though. I'm not gonna try again though. I'm not gonna put myself in a situation where I can be hurt, where I can be broken, where I can be used, misused. I am not going to try again. But let me tell you something, my sister. If you don't release yourself from that hurt, if you don't release yourself from that pain, and if you don't give yourself an opportunity to try again and to start over, you will unfortunately continue to be stuck in the past. You're gonna have to believe, that the thing that you've been praying for, hoping for, wishing for, that it exists for you in your future. Yes, you had an opportunity to experience whatever you experienced in the past, but that wasn't it. Because if it was it, you would still have it. So you have to figure out a way to give yourself an opportunity to try again, to hope again, and believe that what you are longing for and what you want is absolutely attainable, but it's attainable in your future. That it can happen again, and it will work out better for you the next time. You will have to, my sister, hope again. You will have to figure out a way to release your fear, release all of the anxiety, the hurt, the pain, the disappointment that you're living with every day, and you're going to have to allow yourself to hope again. You're going to have to let hope rule in your heart, not fear, not anxiety, not stress, but you're going to have to let hope rule in your heart again. So come on, I want you to take this opportunity with me, and I want you to take a deep breath in, and I want you to release it, and as you're releasing it, I want you to let all of the negativity go. I want you to let all of the pain go. I want you to let all of the fear and anxiety go. I want you to release it. Come on, take a deep breath in and let it out and release it. Knowing that God has a plan for you, and that it is a plan to prosper you. It is a plan that will not harm you. It is a plan that's going to give you a future. It is a plan that is going to give you a hope. That's Jeremiah 29:11. Yes, listen to me. God has a plan for our lives, and his plan provides us with hope. His plan provides us with a good future. His plan provides us with a prosperous future in mind. A hope and a prosperous future in mind. So today I want you to pray that God helps you to hope again. Hope again. But not just hope, not just any old hope for the sake of hope. But I want you to pray that God will help you to hope again in the things and for the things that he has planned for your life. Hoping for the future that he has designed for your life. See, there's safety when we hope for the things and hope in the things that God has established for us before the foundations of this world. So I want you, my sister, to hope again. I want you to believe again. I want you to release all of the anxiety from the past, the anxiety of any loss that you had from the past, any pain, any disappointment that you had for the past. I want you to hope again, but I want you to hope again in the things of God. Hope again in the plan of God. Hope again for the future, for the prosperous future that God has in mind for you. So the loss of hope will hold you bound to the past. But hoping again in the things that God has established for your life. Your Jeremiah 29:11 hope. Your Jeremiah 29:11 future. Hoping again in the things that God has established for your life will bring you joy. It will bring you peace. It will bring you prosperity, because what God has for us is for us. And what he's planned for us is a good thing. There's no pain established with it. There's peace established with it. So I want you to pray that God would help you to hope again in the things that He has called, and the things that He has ordained, and the things that He has planned for your life. Okay? All right. All right. So think about what I'm saying. Think about this, pray about it, and we'll be back again to talk about the very next thing that's holding us from getting into what God has called us to do and have, which is a bright future. We'll talk about it the next time. All right? Okay, I love you. Have an amazing one. Bye.